So right here, I'm just setting up the X, Y, and Z access on my machine. Uh, I had used double-sided tape and painter's tape with super glue to hold down the material. It kept it very solid. I was very happy with it. And the CNC that I'm using is a Shipoko 5 Pro. It's a 48 inch by 48 inch platform. So we got the measurements all fixed up. Now we're getting the right cutout. And this thing's going to start taking its shape real fast here. I'm going to do the contour cut first, and then I'm going to use this 1/4 inch roughing bit to pocket out the juice pockets that I'm going to be making. And then later I'm going to finish out with a bowl cutter. So my corner pockets are all pocketed out with that roughing bit, and now I'm just switching over to the bowl cutter bit. This is actually the first time using bowl cutter on my CNC, so I'm a little nervous at this point, but I have confidence that it's going to work out great, and you'll see here in a minute if it does. So all done with the bowl cutter bit. I got some burn marks right there on the edge of the corner pocket there. Some more burn marks. I was able to sand those out later on and make them look good. It did get some rip out on the handles. Probably went too deep, too fast. So there's some settings I need to tweak a little bit for future use, but overall pretty happy with it for the first time using a bowl cutter. So now we're into the pocket. I'm using a 1/8 inch down cut bit to remove most of the material out of the way on the pocket layer, and then I'll eventually switch over to a 30-degree V-cutter bit to do the finalization of the pocket. Here you can see what the inlay is going to look like. The pocket came out really good. So this is the inlay cutout now, using cherry as the middle inlay, and I actually made a mistake first time cutting this. This is my second try. I made the rookie mistake of not reversing my image on my CAD program. So Had to do this one again, but the second time came out really, really good. So now we're on to the second part of the inlay. These are the moon crescents that are gonna go around the middle inlay and kind of show like a silhouette of a circle going around the brand logo. I'm using canary wood here. I've used canary wood on another cutting board before. I really liked it. If you've never worked with canary wood, it has some very unique coloring. You get the yellows, but you get reds and hues of pink with it as well. So it kind of really matters what kind of cut you have, but after you oil it up, it looks really good. So here I got the inlays all cut out, just checking the dry fit, everything checks out good. It's ready to be glued up. So everything's glued up now, and now I'm using a 1/4 inch roughing bit to mill out the top portion of the inlay. I'm going probably 3/16 of an inch every pass. There's a lot of material I got to mill out, so this is going to take a while. Future projects I'll try to use something thinner, but I want to be super careful what I'm doing here to make sure the inlay comes out good. So I changed out the bits. I'm using a surfacing bit now. The diameter of the bit is 1 3/8 and I am taking off 0.10 of an inch each pass. This is where things start getting critical. Don't want to go too deep to gouge out the cutting board itself, so we're taking very thin slices here and doing what we can not to get any rip out. This section right here, I actually changed the depth to 0.05 of an inch just to get more precise surfacing done while we're getting closer to the cutting board. Surfacing's done, now prepping for sanding to level everything out. And if you've ever done a cutting board, there's a lot of sanding. More sanding, and more sanding, and more sanding. Nifty little trick if you don't know, if you have like rounded corners, like I have this rounded juice groove cut out, kind of hard to sand. You have a piece of pipe that fits the groove, just wrap the sandpaper around the pipe, work it back and forth, works really well. So I got done with the sanding, and now I decided to make a nice little walnut stand for the cutting board. You can kind of see there's a notch at the edge of the metal there. Basically, they're gonna connect through the notches and make an X frame to hold together. So I got everything cut out on the stand, everything sanded down, rounded off, ready for oil. See how the stand works. pretty happy with it. Came out nice. So I've been working with some other projects, and I've been using this wood honey by Total Boat. I really like it. Like it says, it's a food grade finish, so it's perfect for a cutting board application. It has a nice shine, and just makes the wood really pop once it's coated on the wood. So the first coat of wood honey's been soaked in about 24 hours here. I'm just putting a second coat on and just finishing it up. Everything's finished up. I'm just putting the final touch with my logo brand. So I think it came out really well. I'm super happy with it. And, hope you guys are too. Thanks for watching.